say good morning to you. Welcome. We're ready to go on show number 2470 on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're live here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth, and we've got the Chicken Minis tonight. Oh, yes. Look right here. Chicken Minis tonight from 5 to 7. They're doing Mini Monday, so you can get your Chicken Minis here on from 5 to 7 o'clock tonight, right here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth. And again, on this absolute gorgeous, no rain, no snow, no winter storm warnings. I love it. So we're here. We got lots to talk about the Final Four. If you're a Duke Blue Devil fan, you just got to be sick at your stomach. He ain't getting it done. Shire's not getting it done. So I guess you know that. That's 2 years in a row he's had a meltdown. Blew a 7-point lead last year to Houston. Last night they blew a 19-point lead. So you can blame it on Boozer. You can blame it on whoever you want to blame it on. We're going to break it down and talk about it here later in the show. But for my money, it goes right back squarely in the shoulders of the coach and the coaching staff. So how do you blow a 19-point lead? You got to stop at some point. Kind of like North Carolina blew their lead. Said the same thing about Hubert Davis. How do you let it get away to that point where you blow a 19-point lead to, of all people, Dan Hurley? The guy goes in the press conference right out of the chute. He's popping them. So I'm thinking, can you just have a sentence without cussing just one time without dropping the F-bomb? Come on now. Anyway, we got lots to cover. We'll talk about that. We got baseball. We've got high school sports. We've got NASCAR. Kurt's going to talk about NASCAR. They finished up the paperclip yesterday. Chase Elliott, the guy's kind of been forgotten at Rick Hendrick Motorsports. Not anymore. He gets his 22nd win yesterday. His second at Martinsville. Gets a grandfather clock. Every time you win a race in Martinsville, you get a grandfather clock to take home. So he gets his second one to take back to his humble abode. So lots going on. It's a transition time in sports. But again, the biggest thing I guess you'll be talking about is college basketball. We're going to be joined by Ashley from Northeast Community Credit Union. Got a new guest. Tara Costco is going to join us coming up here in a few minutes. Kurt Japp's going to be here. He's been on before talking NASCAR. We got Mr. Baseball coming, and also Gary Rose going to come in and break down the Final Fours. We got lots going on. We'll stay till we get it all completed. I know we got here a little late, but it's becoming more prevalent than not is to get caught up in wreck traffic. I guess it's because there's so much growth. I don't know, but I was sat in wreck traffic on I-26 for about 10 minutes, so that kind of threw a monkey wrench into everything. So I need to leave earlier is what I need to do, and I will. All right, national anthem. Who's going to do it today? The greatest country in the world. How about either Faith Hill, Martina McBride, or let's bring him in here, my long-haired country dude, Chris Stapleton. Let's bring him on, cut loose, and bring me the national anthem on the Tom Taylor Sports.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular amongst birds singing out, can't prove through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show again, Chris Stapleton bringing it to the national anthem. Hello to Jimmy in Atlanta watching you. He watches every show. Thank you, sir. Hello to Rick Ranson. By the way, one of my boyhood buddies passed away up in West Virginia a couple of weeks ago. Watched every day. Didn't even know he was sick, but we played basketball together, grew up together in the hills of West Virginia. We lost him. My buddy Buster Snyder, they buried him a week or so ago. He watched the show every day. So he's in a better spot. He's in glory. He was saved. And so he ain't coming back. He don't want to come back this mess, but I do miss him. Old Buster, he was a good one, but he watched every day from the hills of West Virginia. He lived in Charleston. So to his wife and his family, we sent our thoughts and prayers because he was a good one, a good boy, good guy. Meaner than a striped snake. That's why I liked him. Hated to lose. We'd play one-on-one. I'd beat him. He'd say, let's play again. It's like, dude, I kept beating him over and over. It's like, keep playing. Okay.
Didn't give up.
He didn't give up. No. He did not give up. That's true. So anyway, thoughts and prayers go out to our buddy Buster in West Virginia, his family. Hello to little JoJo. How you doing, dear? And Floyd Nave, thank you for watching. Ashley's with us from Northeast Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors. So what's going on in the land of NCC? You still got the auto rate going on?
We do. We still have our auto loan special going on. Rates start at 4.49% APR. It's a great time to buy a car right now. You got your tax return back, have a little extra to put toward it, and you can get a good deal.
4.49% APR?
4.49% APR.
That's smoking good right there now.
That is a good deal. Yep.
That's on new and used?
New and used.
New and used both.
Mm-hmm.
How do we get the process started? Because I know Andrew told me last week some folks have said they heard about it and wanted to get started applying for the loan, so it's pretty easy. How do we do that?
It is. Well, you can go to our website, bemycu.org, or you can come to any of our 4 locations, get pre-approved. You'll know exactly how much you have to spend, and then you can go out and start looking.
Yep. By the way, off last week. We did Monday's show last week and took some time off to recharge our battery, and we did. It got recharged.
Yep.
So have to do that. So
Need
Carter
some time
County's,
off.
oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Got to. Because we got baseball wall to wall from now till probably Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, 4.49% APR.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. The new branch is open on
Yes,
18E.
we had our ribbon cutting the 20th, I believe the day was,
Mm-hmm.
that Friday that week. And it's beautiful. If you haven't stopped in and checked it out, go up there, pay them a visit. It's a really nice new branch.
How do we get started on the car loan? Just go to the website?
Go to the website or any of our 4 locations, fill out an application, and get pre-approved.
BeMyCU.org.
BeMyCU.org.
That's awesome. 4.49% APR.
Yep.
New and used.
New and used. Yep.
Can't beat it.
Can't.
It's awesome. All right.
Yep.
What else?
Well, we have a new product that we're offering. Excuse me, sorry. Long-term certificates. Our certificates usually are 6 months to 2 years, and now we have some from 36 to 60 months. So if you want to put your money in a high-earning account but not really commit it to an IRA, these long-term certificates are a good option.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's real good. So it's long term.
Mm-hmm.
Goes from 36 to 60.
Yeah, you can choose which of those that you like.
That goes from 3 to 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
and again, starting that process to BeMyCU.org, get it rolling that way.
You can get some information there. You'll need to come into a branch to finish up the paperwork on that.
And
Yes.
we'll tell you where they are in a second. We can tell you now. We got right up down the street, over behind our shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
is the main office of Jason Witten Way,
Yep.
Roan Mountain,
Mm-hmm.
19E,
Yep.
and then Johnson City on Oakland Avenue. So
That's all of them.
that's all of them. So any of those 4 branches, go and get signed up, get the process rolling for his long-term. You call them a long-term certificate?
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you have other,
So
yeah.
that's a cool thing. So that's available at Northeast Community Credit Union.
Mm-hmm.
Then the William Armstrong Scholarship. Tell us about that.
Monday, April 6th, because of the way the spring break schedules fell. County schools, I think, are in spring break this week. City schools was in spring break last week.
Mm-hmm.
So give them a little extra time to get their application in. But we're giving out $1,000 to one senior from each of the high schools in Carter County and a homeschool student.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So it's a total of what?
$6,000.
$6,000.
Yep.
The credit union's giving out $6,000 in scholarships. It's a no-brainer because they're
Yeah.
all about the kids.
Mm-hmm.
We do the Readers or Winners. We do this. They sponsor the tour of schools, both in Elizabeth and City and Carter County.
Yep.
They're all about the kids.
We are.
Yeah,
And
and
if
the
you want to
teachers.
apply for that scholarship, that application is also
$100. They give out a check every week. Every month for
Every month,
$300. Every month, around the clock. $3,600 a year they give back to the teachers put in their classroom.
yes.
It's a no-brainer. So if you're a kindergarten teacher all the way up to a technical school teacher, why would you not go to the website, take 5 or 6 minutes tops, and put your name in the hat to win $300 cash?
Yep.
Every time I go out to the schools, I'll ask a teacher, what would you do $300? They immediately will tell me what they do with it. They know.
They know. They should apply. We
They'll
pick
do-
a winner every month.
Yep. And so out of the 5 counties, Unicoi, Washington, Sullivan, Carter, Johnson County. There you go.
Yep.
It's real simple. Go to bemycu.org and put your name in a hat. And if you get the call, you get $300 cash.
$300 to
Yeah.
use in your classroom.
You got it.
Yep.
What else you want? Anything else? Does that cover it?
I think we've covered a lot today.
Ask her about the Titans. She won't talk about the Titans yet. So she's still mad at them. So
Very mad at them.
they ain't done anything. She said, ain't done anything to talk about. I said, okay. We're not even worried about them yet. So
No.
later in the summer, they'll get ready for the Tennessee Titans.
We'll see.
All right. Thank you, dear, for coming by. Get you some lunch.
Okay.
Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at some college basketball. Top of the hour. She's here. Tara Costco is going to join us. Brand new lady. She's going to be on the show. We'll talk about that. And also, he's in the house. The Japster's here. Oh, yeah. He's a piece of work. We like him. We'll be right back after this. Tell us why. A lot of real estate companies out there. Why David Collins and Collins & Company?
Well, we service before and after the sale. I think that's a big thing. And follow through on phone calls. I think, and I have a lot of people just comment on how professional our website is, how professional our agents are, and what we do, and how we follow through with things. For instance, I'm not telling the name of a real estate company or anything like that. That's had a buyer that bought one of our houses. Told me, she said, my agent didn't show up at closing, didn't bring me any keys. We didn't do a final walkthrough. That's pretty sad. And I just want to let folks know, you come here, you're going to get service, follow through. We're going to work through with you, follow you through the process, help you through the process. You don't have a lender. We've got lenders we recommend, attorneys for closing we recommend, and you get full service here.
End of story. Full service. Phone number to call?
423-543-5741.
A 97% closing ratio, folks. Collins & Company, great sponsor of the Tom Douglas Sports Show.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken. Literally, the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A market salad is that the chicken is super juicy and the apples can be a little tangy, also a little sweet as well. So there's just a ton of different flavors. It's just so good.
Back on show number 2,470. They said it wouldn't work. We're on our way to our 2,500 show. Later on in about 3 or 4, probably around Mother's Day, we'll do show number 2,500. So, starting in a spare bedroom with a clunky camera, a clunky computer, and a clunky headset. And I thought, well, if it doesn't last, I'll go back doing something else. But here we are, 11 years into it. Show number 2470, rolling through it, and here we go. So, and we enjoyed being here. And hello, Jonathan Morton. Hello to Deuce. Deuce is in Columbus, Ohio. I miss Deuce. He's a good one. All right, so here we go. Let's break it down. Yesterday's game, Duke and the UConn Huskies. Somehow Duke had another collapse. Last year it was, what, a 7-point lead? Yep. With a minute 15 to play, they blow a 7-point lead to Houston a year ago. Yesterday they blow a 19-point lead. Now, you can blame Boozer, but it's not fair. You can blame any of those guys on the floor. It's not fair, I don't think. I think you blame, I think the responsibility goes squarely on the coach, John Shire. It's 2 years in a row he's had a meltdown. So, did he mean to? Well, of course not, but he did. Caden Boozer, here's all you had to do. And you know this. If you watch the game, because Mullins, look, let's give Mullins credit. 35-foot jumper. I mean, it's do or die for their team and their season. The guy comes through, he hammers it. Ice in his veins. So you got to give props to Mullins, who made the shot for UConn. But the play got drawn up. It just didn't make any sense. It just looked, I don't know, 7 seconds to go in the ball game. All you got to do is inbound the ball and let them foul you, because they got to foul you to get the ball. They got to put you in the line and hope you missed the shot. So what they did was a quagmire, quite frankly. And so, again, I take it back to Shire. So, well, he didn't throw the ball, Tom. I know, but he set the play up. So, made my day this morning to see that Duke lost. John, there's a lot of people like that. Yeah. The funny thing is, Christian Laettner did it to Kentucky, and we've heard all about that. Now Mullins did it to Duke. So they had the mojo they were going to do it, and quite frankly, they should have. But 7 seconds left. Now, am I a coach? I was 1 year. We won the championship. But that was Saturday morning basketball, so I'm not exactly Rick Pitino. But I know enough to But I know enough about basketball. You take the ball in, you freeze it, you let somebody foul, you put them on the foul line. That's all you got to do. Or you just run around with the basketball and play keep away and milk the clock. Horn goes off in 7 seconds, you win the game. What they did was textbook absolutely what you never want to do, and they did it. So did that one play blow a 13 or 19-point lead? No. No, it did not. They blew a 15-point halftime lead. Now, Boozer, interestingly enough, comes out, one of the Boozer boys, comes out and says, quote, we came out a little flat, gave them a little bit of life. When you're playing a team as good as UConn, that's all they really need. That's coaching. Why do you come out of the locker room flat when you're up by, you want to come out. I'm a redneck boy from West Virginia, so when I'm playing, I'm going to bury you. I'm just going to tell you. I ain't letting up. I got my foot on your throat. You're not getting up. I'm going to bury you into oblivion. We'll shake hands afterwards. So you let him come out of the locker room without a competitive edge. That's what Boozer says, Caden Boozer. We didn't have our competitive edge. Got a chance to get to the Final Four. How do you not have a competitive edge? I don't get that. But they, by their own admission, they said it didn't. So 4 turnovers in the first half. Duke had 8 in the second half. Offense got stagnant. It almost looks like they played not to lose if you watched it at all in the second half. I watched bits and pieces when I got home after church. But anyway, offense got stagnant. Over the final 8 minutes, Duke had as many field goals as turnovers. 4. They went in the hole offensively. Only one of the makes was assisted. Prior to that, 16 of the 21 makes had been assisted. So they just went in the hole. So you have a 19-point lead, you go in the hole, you can't throw it in the ocean, your turnover rate goes up. So what do? And maybe he did. I didn't see the whole game, but you call timeout, you settle the boys down. You cool them down. Say, boys, we need to relax here, but they didn't. Anyway, Duke gets knocked out. Not everybody's crying about that for sure. So you set up the Final Four this weekend. Who is playing who? Number 2, UConn take number 3, Illinois. Number 1 seed Arizona takes on number 1 seed Michigan in the second game. Everything at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. We'll talk more about this as the week goes on. So a week from tonight will be the national championship. And your Final Four are UConn, Illinois, Arizona, Michigan. My bracket is shot. I didn't have any of these. I had Florida winning it all. So, but I do have UConn winning the ladies, and they are. They're in the process of winning it. So they won yesterday to get to the Final Four for the ladies. UConn beat Notre Dame by 18, and UCLA beat Duke by 12. So those 2 are in. We've got 2 more tonight. Let's see who's on. UCLA and UConn are in tonight. It's I'll have that for you in a second. I know South Carolina plays tonight. I think Texas plays tonight. They do. So anyway, that's what's going on there. So Final Four for this Sunday or this Saturday, early game at 6:09 will be UConn and Illinois. The second game will be Michigan and Arizona, which will be a tremendous game. Whew, that's going to be a barn burner. An old-fashioned slobber knocker. That's what that'll be. Show number 2470. We're going to take a break. She's here. We're going to get her on the show. She is, hello, Brandon Blevins. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for watching the show. Cyclones, we got baseball, got a doubleheader tomorrow. Off tonight. Yeah, going to get to run the chainsaw. Going to saw some trees tonight. Going to lumberjack it. And tomorrow, got a baseball doubleheader. Got baseball on Friday, got baseball on Saturday, so it stays busy. Tis the season. So about another month, it'll be over, and it's like, okay, what do I do? By the way, countdown to football is 145 days. I think it is. Let's see what we got here before we go to the break. Tara Costco's coming up next. Young lady from the hills of Almost Heaven, by God, West Virginia. So there you go. She's a hoot, too. She's a funny lady. It doesn't mean to be. That's the best part. What am I looking up? I'm looking up, let's see here. How many days to August 22nd? Should be, 145 days to kickoff. Cyclone football. So, but we got softball and baseball and track and field. boys and girls golf and boys and girls tennis and boys soccer left for the remaining of the spring sports season. All right, we'll get her ready to go. She'll come join us. She's got some really cool products. I'm all about them. I think they do a good job. So she's going to join us, and Kurt's going to talk a little NASCAR coming up. We got that rolling. We got also Mr. Baseball's coming to talk about the first weekend of Major League Baseball. Rangers open up a series in Baltimore with the center fielder from Elizabeth and Evan Carter. So they'll leave Philadelphia and go in and open up a series starting tonight against the Orioles. The Reds will be at home tonight, and the Braves have Bryce Elder on the mound against the winless Athletics tonight. So Braves out of the gate. Reds are out of the gate pretty good. And Evan Carter and the Texas Rangers are in the first place. Again, Evan from Elizabethton, the starting center fielder for the Texas Rangers, as you well know. All right, quick break. We'll be right back. She's here. We'll get her set up and ready to go after this from the #1 antique store in the Tri-Cities right here in Elizabethton, the Eagle Center on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Shop here at the Eagle Center for the spring and summer.
Hallelujah for spring and summer, right?
Right.
So we have a lot of things for your home to add to your decor, both indoor and outdoor. Pictures, pillows, mirrors. We have furniture. We have all kinds of Easter decor, all kinds of gifts for Mother's Day coming up after that. So it's a wonderful place to shop. I have 48 vendors, and they keep things moving, keep things fresh, bring things in all the time. We have old things, new things, all things in between.
Where do we find you on social media?
We're on Facebook under Eagle Center Co-op and on Instagram, Eagle Center Antiques.
Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday,
Things tell a story.
when people no longer can.
Our great sponsor, come downtown in Elizabethton and shop. Think spring and summer at the Eagle Center. Be loyal, buy local, and buy at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports, the Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you.
Tom Taylor Sports Show, graduation, Mother's Day. What do you got for us here from the Jeweler's Bench?
We have lots of stuff, Tom. We've got Pandora, we have watches, we have E. Newton, pearls, diamonds, diamond earrings, you name it. We got it.
Yep. Birthstones.
Birthstones.
Year-round birthstones, of course. Pearls, you mentioned watches. So they run the gamut, graduation, guys and girls, and certainly for Mother's Day. Liberal layaway policy. Tell us about your layaway policy.
So put it in layaway, make a down payment, and then as long as you're making a monthly payment, we give you typically as long as you need.
So graduations, Mother's Day, right around the corner. Stop by here. Hours are open.
We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and on Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
And how do we find you on social media?
Facebook and Instagram, and then website is jewelersbench10.com.
And the phone number is 423.
542-5600.
There you go. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports, Tom Taylor Sports Show. Your jewelry needs for Mother's Day and graduation right here at the Jeweler's Bench in Elizabethton.
Hey, my name is Dante, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nuggets is the authentic taste of it. You can tell it's freshly breaded, seasoned perfectly, and it just has this unique taste that compares to no other. Once I bite into it,
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. New lady in the house. So, by the way, let me tell you before we get into this. Mini Monday tonight here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Chicken minis, which you only normally get at breakfast, will be for dinner tonight as well. It's called Mini Monday. There it is, from 5 till 7. So you can come here tonight and load up on the chicken minis, which I may do because I love chicken minis. You like chicken minis?
I do.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. This young lady's from the hills of Almost Heaven, West Virginia.
Woohoo.
Yeah, there you go. And her daddy is a coal miner. How about that? Retired coal miner. Pretty cool. We'll talk about him in a minute. So, but she's got a product which is really cool. It's called Bravenly. Is that correct?
Yes, that's the company.
Yeah. And so she is a distributor, marketer of Bravenly products that are made in Seminole, Florida. And so, tell me a little bit about the products, how you got it. Well, let's start with, you got all kinds of different things to show people. So, and I'm gonna be her Vanna. So, we'll give you at the end of this a number how you can get more information about any of these products because they work. I can tell you that. They do a wonderful job. Hello, Patsy Lyons. Hello, Brandon Blevins. Kurt's coming up talking NASCAR in a few minutes. So, Bravenly, let's see. I'm just going to be your van. Let's start with this product. It's called Burn Extreme. What's this do for us?
That helps support weight loss. I love it.
Okay.
That is wonderful for those ladies who might be my age and who might be struggling with weight issues. It happens. It's a hormonal thing, I think.
Absolutely.
But everything is all natural, naturopathic, doctor created. So that particular product helps your body produce your own natural GLP-1 hormone that tells you you're full. So I love it. Berberine is the number one ingredient in that one.
Berberine?
Berberine.
Berberine. Ride with me here. I'm country. Berberine. So they're made in Seminole, Florida. These products are American made. They go all over the country. All right, this one's called Ignite. Tell us about this one. What's this do?
Yes, that will give you a major rush of energy. I love Ignite.
Okay. It's natural caffeine.
Natural
right?
caffeine, right.
Yeah.
It also suppresses your appetite, helps your mood. These products have multiple benefits, which I love.
Yep. Hello, William Welch. How you doing, sir? Then we go to Glow.
Ooh, those are my favorite.
Collagen
gummies.
boosting gummies. Tell me about Glow.
Glow gummies, love those. They transformed my hair health, but they're good for hair, skin, and nails. What are you laughing? What are you nodding your head about?
Oh, I'm riding with you.
Anyway, my hair was dry, and I don't know. That just kind of changed too in my mid-40s. I shouldn't tell my age, but anyway,
We don't care.
that happened. And my hair started falling out in clumps, and so these products helped. Glow gummies they taste great too, but they truly helped. My hair stopped falling out. It's now longer, thicker, fuller, healthier looking. I love it.
Looks very nice, by the way.
Thank you.
Your hair looks very nice. Bravenly is what we're talking about. It's an American-made product made in Seminole, Florida. This one's called Adapt Mushroom Blend. What's this for?
I love that one. That has functional mushrooms, many, many benefits. But can I tell you my dad's story real quick? So I put my dad on this product.
Right.
Yes. And so I went to visit him several months ago, maybe a couple years ago actually, and he was struggling. He's still struggling, but he was struggling really bad. He was struggling to breathe when he walked. He was walked hunched over, and he said, "Kid, my days on this earth are numbered." And I said, "I have something that will age you backwards." So this helps with aging as well. A lot of cardiovascular benefits, tons of benefits actually, but that I highly recommend if you have an aging parent to get them on Adapt. I swear that one helped my dad tremendously.
All right. Let's go to this one. We're doing show and tell here. This one's called, a mood support called Calm. Tell me about this one.
Yes. If you get stressed, you need calm.
And everybody needs calm.
Absolutely.
Because everybody gets
100%.
stressed. Yep, absolutely.
Life gets stressful.
We have
Take a calm.
kids, we have job, we have bills, name it. Calm. So this product is a mood support, is that correct?
Yes.
What's the key ingredient in this one?
I can't remember. Let me look.
I don't have my glasses.
There are lots of ingredients. Oh, ashwagandha. Yes, I love ashwagandha.
Okay.
Thank you.
There you go. Calm. Mood support. Okay.
Love it.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Burn.
Burn. Here we go. Tell me about Burn.
Burn is similar to Burn Extreme, the one I showed you there in the beginning. Burn Extreme's a little bit more powerful. This one's a little less strong, so it kind of depends on what your aim is, what your goal is for weight loss. But they're both helpful for weight loss. That one also helps blood sugar levels too. So if you have a sweet tooth, that'll help curb it.
Love it. So it's called Burn. And they can get these products through you, of course. All right, this one
I like
is
those
called
two together.
Renew and,
and Refresh.
Refresh. Tell me about these, would you please?
Yes, sir. Those are prebiotics and probiotics, and they work best together, but they actually help repair the gut lining. There's also digestive enzymes in there. No fillers, none of the junk that's in some of the other products from other companies. That's what I love about these products. They're really good.
Renew and Refresh. Under the umbrella of Bravenly.
Yes.
It's a product line. Made in Florida, American made. This last one's called, for kids, Bravenly Kids Mighty Mix. Tell me about this product.
Yes, don't judge me. I drink that too.
You're just a kid at heart there.
I am. That one's full of 23 fruits and vegetables. Tastes like berries. I don't always eat my fruits and veggies, so I drink Mighty Mix every day.
So this gives you because most people don't eat They'll write them out. The fruits and veggies, right?
Right.
So this will take care of that.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a kid's brand. It's called Berry Blast Bravenly Kids Mighty Mix. Print's too small for me to read it. Oh, I
Right.
can put my glasses on.
Lots of vitamins.
Let's do this.
and minerals,
I'm curious.
fruits and veggies.
Yes, fruits and veggies. So let's see what we got here. We have vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin. That is small print. Vitamin
know.
D. Yeah.
Do you want me to pull the book out and show you?
Niacin, vitamin. She's on me. I knew she would be. At some point, she'll pounce on me. There you go. Vitamin B12. So all this is here.
Mm-hmm.
This is a powder.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this powder put in a drink, mix with a drink. All right. So let's do a couple of more here. We're talking to Tara. You see on the screen, Tara Costco with Bravenly. All right. This is a product called Drive. Hormonal support. Tell us about this one.
Yes. So if you're struggling with hormones, maybe you're perimenopausal or menopausal, I highly recommend Drive. Men, this helps you as well. It also helps your drive as well.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Enough said.
We'll leave it at that.
Leave it at that. So it's good for the boys and the girls. Okay. Moving right along. So Drive for the boys and Drive with the girls. For different reasons, different ways.
Yes.
All right.
All right, Rush.
Rush.
That's a powder. Mm-hmm.
Blue Raspberry Rush Crush Advanced Vitamin Energy Drink. Tell us about this product.
Yes, we have different flavors of Rush, but that is for energy. Again, all natural, none of the fillers that you'll find and none of the synthetic ingredients you'll find in other products. So you just sprinkle your Rush, pour the powder in water, shake it up, you're good to go, and you'll have energy throughout the day.
What are some of the selling points of these products? You have
Naturopathic, doctor created.
natural. Say it again.
Naturopathic, doctor created. It's my favorite part.
Naturopathic, doctor created. So you got doctors involved in the process of creating this product. So what you're saying. So
Correct.
it's come from the medical field.
Well, not the medical field, naturopathic. A little different.
Naturopathic.
Yeah.
Okay. Naturopathic field. All right. Bravenly Gold. This is turmeric. Did I say that right?
Turmeric. Mm-hmm.
Plus apple cider vinegar beverage. These are in little stick packs. What do we do with these? What are these for?
Yes. So if you're struggling with puffiness, bloating, achiness, I can't use any medical terms. So if you're struggling with any of those issues, I highly recommend Gold. And it tastes like chai when you mix it in with warm milk. I love it that way. We also have capsules, but it's delicious. Takes away all your puffiness, belly bloat, you name it.
There you go. So you take all the. I'll get to that in a second. All right, last one is the Bravenly
Fit Fuel. Love it.
Okay. This is a creamy chocolate, 25 servings. Tell me about this product. What's this do?
That's one of my favorites. It tastes amazing, but it's basically 6 products in one. So it has your probiotics, prebiotics, collagen, colostrum, protein, and 50 fruits and veggies.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it.
So, all right. So I'm going to throw them at you. So, someone wanting to lose weight, you'd use what? Which one of these products?
So it kind of depends. I love Burn Extreme, but again, if you are struggling with sugar cravings, Burn and Gold can help.
Okay.
If you need the extra energy, an appetite suppressant, Ignite is amazing.
Okay.
The Rush can help you get that extra energy boost too. It also enhances your mood as well. So there's lots of benefits, and you can stack these products on top of one another too.
So
They're
the
buildable.
neat thing about this too is that it's natural caffeine, correct?
Correct.
I think that's a big selling point. Obviously, natural caffeine. So, anyway, here they are. They're all these different products. If you're interested in them, and you should be, because they're good. I can tell you that firsthand. You'd want to get hold. If you get hold of me, I can turn you on to her, or she can get hold of her. And either way, and if you're interested in doing and marketing these products and becoming someone that would do what she does, because there is a financial pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So it's the company. How long has the company been around?
5 years.
5 years. So, and they've got a what do you call it? Compensation package? Is that what you'd say, for lack of a better term?
Compensation plan.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it is. So she's a happy camper. It changed her life.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Health and wealth.
Health and wealth. Which one of these health-wise changed you?
Oh, all of them.
All of them?
All of them. I started with Gold, though. That helped with the belly bloat, puffiness, even achy. I felt like I was 20 years older than I was prior to taking this. Love that one. Then the Glow Gummies and Burn Extreme. That's where I started. but now can't live without my Fit Fuel, my Mighty Mix, you name it. I take these as well, the probiotics, prebiotics. I might be slightly obsessed, but I feel so much better with them.
It's working.
It is working.
It does work. I mean, look at her. She's happy and grinning and laughing. And so tell me, did you bring your dad's thermos?
I did, of course.
I want to see. This is a great story. He's a miner from the hills of West Virginia. This is his thermos. He's retired. I remember this when I was a kid. So the Stanley thermos. This is your daddy's thermos. He took down to the mines every day.
Yes, it is.
And you brought this for what reason? Just to show
I
it?
have warm Fit Fuel in that warm chocolate protein drink in there.
Am I supposed to sample it?
If you'd like to.
Absolutely, I'd love to. Yeah.
Curtis will get us our cups. Thank you, sir.
Okay. All right. So, now what does this, for those out there going, okay, we've been hit with a lot of products, so what does this do, the Fit Fuel?
This is the protein.
Okay.
But again, it has 6 benefits to it. Actually, multiple benefits, but 6 main ones.
You want to drink some too?
Sure, sure.
Okay, we'll do a toast. To the hills of West Virginia.
And to T-Dog Hornbeck.
T-Dog, that's it. T-Dog Hornbeck. I love it. That'd be her father.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. There you go.
That's good, right?
That is really good. What'd you say? Straw. Oh, do you really?
That's good.
His name again is?
Terry. I call him T-Dog.
T-Dog Hornbeck.
Yes.
There you go. Retired miner in the hills of West Virginia. And this is good. So what does this do for me?
It has your protein in it. It has prebiotics and probiotics, good for your gut health. Collagen, good for your skin. Colostrum, good for your immunity. 50 fruits and veggies. A little bit of everything.
So last thing before I let you go.
Okay.
It's summertime. You got people going to the beach, going on cruises, got class reunions, pick it. Weddings to go to. They want to lose a little weight, get in shape, look a little better quickly, or as quick as you can health-wise. What would you recommend?
Accelerate Trio is our #1 seller. Of course, if you wanted faster results, the Fab 5 is amazing. But the Accelerate Trio has Rush, Gold, and Ignite. Those 3.
There you go.
Powerhouse.
I just realized who you look like.
Oh. Uh-oh. I'm afraid.
I'm afraid to say you may slap me. I keep looking at you, I'm thinking, yeah, you do. You look a little bit, not much. You look a little bit like Cher.
Oh, okay.
Sonny and Cher?
I need longer hair.
Well, yeah, but you do look a little bit like Cher.
It's okay. I won't hit you for that.
That's it. Okay, great. Tom won't be back. He's got a bruised side of his head. She thrashed him during the break. So, would you come back?
Well, of course.
Okay, come
You're
back.
a West Virginia boy, of course.
Absolutely. She'll come back. So, great job. So, it's Bravenly. If you need more information, where do you go? Bravenly.
I'm going to send them to Kurt's website.
Okay.
CJAP.
Yep.
CJAP. .bravenlyglobal.com.
Right? CJAP. JAPP.
Yep.
There you go. Who's coming up next? Talk a little NASCAR. All right.
All right. Awesome.
Thank
you.
T-Dog.
T-Dog.
It's a new nickname, T-Dog. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We've got Kurt. We've got Leslie. They're all coming up next year right after this from Farm Bureau on the Tom Taylor Sports. Why Daniel Grindstaff?
Well, we are local. You know, it's just like Cannon's Furniture here. You've got a local place of business right in the middle of town. You've got a local point of contact. We have local adjusters that's out in the counties. And, you know, you can pick up the phone if you've got an issue with something. We try to help folks resolve it. And, you know, we are based in the state of Tennessee. We are Tennessee specific. We've got a $30 annual membership that goes to agriculture in Tennessee. It supports kids wanting to go to 4-H camp. We do a local scholarship for all the area high schools for kids that's been involved in agriculture that's going to go and get education past high school. And all that stuff plays a part into supporting the state where you live. You know, we are state specific. Now, there's North Carolina Farm Bureau. You know, that is separate from us. Kentucky Farm Bureau, we are state specific in the state of Tennessee. And, you know, but that is, in my opinion, that's the biggest thing. You've got a point of contact.
How do we get a hold of you? Social
Yes,
media and a
sir.
phone number.
Yeah, so I've got an agent page, Daniel Grindstaff Farm Bureau. We've got an office page, Elizabethan Farm Bureau, 423-543-2288. And I would like to add that we did get voted as best insurance firm, and thank the people that voted for us doing that. And somehow I wound up getting the agent category, which I greatly appreciate. It means a lot to me when folks, feel inclined to do that, especially for our office.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Daniel Grindstaff here, the Farm Bureau, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Dillon Sports Show. Daniel Grindstaff at Elizabethton Farm Bureau. We're back on the Tom Dillon Sports Show. So I found out that you use those products.
I do.
And they work.
I'm down, without trying, and of course it was a longer period of time than most people want instant results, but I do the Accelerate Trio, and I'm down almost 20 pounds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I started for the Gold product because I was having bad joint pain everywhere. And I'm older. I'm almost 70, 69. So anyway, no, if you have joint pain, Gold is great. It's got turmeric in it and a bunch of other things that help with the natural stuff in it that help with the pain. It's great.
That's awesome.
Yes.
All right. So
Yep.
tell me about Sycamore Shoals State
All
Park.
right. They've got a bunch of Carter Mansion Sabine Hill tours, but once again, like most people can do, I went to the tnstateparks.com site, pulled down my state parks, found Sycamore Shoals, and went to events. We've got Not a Problem, KNOT, and that's Taylor Moorfield. He's a ranger. He's real good, but he's going to do that particular program on the April 15th, and then he's going to do it again if you missed that one on... Oh, no, he's doing something else. He's doing also another program. Forget Not a Problem. You got one shot at it in April.
Okay.
April the 15th. I'm looking to see what time. And then if you want to view the details, you just view the details. It's 5:30 to 6:15 p.m. So 45-minute workshop on versatile knots that you can use every day in your life.
There you go.
And then this one's real interesting to a lot of people here in East Tennessee, but April 19th, he's doing Useful Plants of Appalachia hike. So he takes you on a hike, and he points out the useful plants you can use. I did not know that purple nettle. Do you have purple nettle growing in your yard?
Mm-hmm.
It grows right now. But it's
I don't know.
It looks like a weed, but it's but the bees love it, and it has a little purple head to it. Yeah, it's medicinal purposes as well as all kinds of things. The Cherokee used it all the time. So, stuff like that. He'll point out stuff like that. But Useful Plants of Appalachia, that will be April 19th, and then he does that one again April 24th. So if you miss it April 19th, you can do it April 24th. And it's really interesting. You'll learn a lot. He's I think if he traced his lineage back, he had some Cherokee in it. So he's an outdoor enthusiast. He knows all kinds of skills and things like that. So any of his classes are really interesting and informative and good. So that's Ranger Taylor Moorfield at Sycamore Shoals. Then we've got Liberty coming up.
Yes.
Yeehaw!
Yes. The official outdoor drama of the state of Tennessee.
Yes, and not a lot of people think about that, but there is no other official outdoor drama in the state of Tennessee, official state drama, but Liberty, the saga of Sycamore Shoals, and it tells the story of how we thumbed our noses at the King of England, and we're some of the first people across that imaginary proclamation line he had set up, and set up our own government to rule by, and this was 2 years before the the Declaration of Independence was written and passed. So, we were already doing our own thing here, already living. It covers that. It covers the big attack by the Cherokee on the Fort Watauga. It covers Transylvania land purchase, largest land deal that's ever taken place in the United States up to today. So, unless maybe Trump goes for Greenland again. I don't know. Mm-hmm. That might be a little bit. I don't know. It might be the same, or maybe a little bit bigger. I don't know. Mm-hmm. That's a joke. Yeah. Anyway, it covers Kings Mountain as well. So excellent drama. We've got our people to be in it right now. We're rehearsing Tuesdays and Thursdays, every Tuesday and Thursday till June. So come see it. It's amazing.
It is amazing.
Yes.
The official outdoor drama of the state of Tennessee, Liberty, right here at Sycamore Shoals State Park, coming up in June, which is over my shoulder about a mile or two up the road.
I was just in Once Upon a Mattress. Did you know that?
No.
Okay.
No,
Bonnie Kate just got done this weekend with Once Upon a Mattress. It's a spoof on The Princess and the Pea. Mm-hmm. It was long, wasn't it, Randy? It was almost 2 hours, but it was a great comedy. And I was just in it, and they have a bunch of good stuff coming up. They are going to have Butch, what is his name? Cassidy, the guy that played Eddie on the Munsters, is coming here to Elizabethton. He's going to be at the Bonnie Kate. He's going to bring they didn't call it the Munster Mobile, but whatever it is. It's going to be parked out in front of the Bonnie Kate. It's at the end of April. I don't know if that's in here or not.
We need him on the show.
Yeah. We could do that.
I want him on the show, yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and he's going to talk about the Munsters. He's going to answer questions.
Munsters.
And they are going to show one of the old movies,
That's
Munster
awesome.
Movies, at the Bonnie Kate when he's
Let's
here.
work on that.
But there's some other things. Still Magnolias coming up in June. But we want you to come see Liberty.
Right.
The Legend of Sleepy Hollow in October, and VHS Christmas Carol in December.
There you go.
So,
At the Bonnie Kate. All right, quick break. Thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
Your hub's coming.
Yes.
Kurt Jamp's coming. We got him lined up. I feel like a doctor. We got him next on the Tom Doty Sports.
Hey there, neighbors. Todd Houston here with the Elizabethton Church of Christ, wishing you a very happy new year and a wildly successful 2026. I'd like to invite you to come and get to know our family here at Elizabethton as we are seeking to be more like our Lord every day. We're no perfect people, but we're a people that love the Lord and love you. We'd love to get to know you. If you'd like to join us, our times are at 10 and 11 a.m. on Sunday, 6:30 p.m., and then again Wednesday evening at 7. You can find us on Facebook or at elizabethancoc.org.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Back on the Tom Doty Sports Show, Randy's here. Talk a little baseball real quick. Won't keep him long because I know he's with her and she's
doing whatever.
She's doing whatever. She's doing whatever Leslie does. So, what do you think after the first weekend of baseball?
Well, what did we learn, Tom? There's 158 games left for some of them, 159 left for the other, and outside of that, not a whole lot. You've got 5 unbeaten teams and 5 winless teams, and interestingly enough, I guess 4 of the 5 that are undefeated were in the playoffs last year, and either 3 or 4 of the 5 winless teams had the worst record last year. So you can draw that out to the first weekend if the trend's going to continue or not. But
what do you take away from San Francisco getting shut out back-to-back? First time it's happened in the history of the Yankees. Back-to-back shutouts. First 2 games, Yankees blank them. Tony Vitello, obviously, I read his article this morning, so I gave him a hellfire and brimstone speech before the season started. Probably just didn't need to do that. I'm thinking these guys are pros. So, but what do you think?
That's what I would think. I mean, obviously, had mixed emotions. To be honest with you, I had mixed emotions about it. Being a Yankee fan, want them to win, but I want Tony V to do well. Their problem was hitting. They only scored 1 run.
In 2 games.
In 3 games.
3 games, right?
3 games, 1 run. Their pitching, I thought, was okay. they gave up 13 runs in 3 games, which isn't too bad, but 5 of them was in 1 inning. So you take that out of the equation of the remaining 26 innings, only gave up, 3 or 4 runs?
3 or 4 runs. That's interesting.
Yeah. So it's a long
season.
You know, you're going to have some ups and downs, but, just comparing how we were at the end of the year last year and where we starting this year, it's fairly similar.
If you're a Giants fan, don't jump off the proverbial cliff because it's a long season. No.
Not yet. Chris Burke said that. I was watching a little bit of the Tennessee Vandy game that Chris Burke was doing the color on it, and that's what he said. He said, the good news is you still have 158, 59 games
You'll be all right. Mini Monday today, folks. Don't forget Chicken Minis tonight from 5 till 7 here only at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. And they're lined out the road here. You can tell it's spring break for the county schools because they're in here in droves. City's back in school. So the Yankees came out pretty good. My Orioles look pretty good, don't they?
They're doing okay. I mean, what are they, 1-2 or something, or 2-1? 2-1. Of course, they had the big ABS challenge. I don't know if you saw that or not. You know, Minnesota challenged it, and the manager got thrown out.
Yep, he did.
He did. I think his was not whether it was the ball or strike. It was the batter took too long. You know, you're only supposed to be asking for the challenge within a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
And the manager didn't think that he had done that
in a timely
manner.
Yeah.
So I can understand that. But interestingly, I don't know, Tom, there was 100 so far. There's been 128 challenges, and batters have done 57 of them. Catchers have done 67 of them. Pitchers have only done 4, which doesn't surprise us because we heard early on that the managers don't want the pitchers doing it. So that's pretty good. You have Minnesota have 7 challenges so far. They're 5-2. Cincinnati 6-0 on their challenges. So but then Cleveland's 1-6 on their challenges. So it's just some interesting.
Have a mixed bag.
You know how you do it. But one more thing, Tom. I don't know how big of a statistics fan that you are, but if you're a baseball fan and you love statistics, Baseball Savant, MLB.com, you know, it's an analytical game now.
Yeah.
You can get anything that you ever wanted
in stats
on that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, for example, of course, who's the home run leader in baseball now? Do you know?
No.
Chase DeLauder.
Knew it. It's right on the tip of my tongue.
Right fielder for Cleveland. Rookie, his first time in the major leagues. He's got 4 home runs.
Really?
First weekend. Pretty good start.
That's a pretty good start for a rookie.
This is on that website. The fastest home run trot. They keep that stat. The fastest home run trot was Dominic Smith. Did you watch? I don't know. It was the walk off the Braves the other night. It took him 30.75 seconds
to run the bases.
The fastest is Carson Bench at 19.8 seconds.
So who
sits around and does
what nerd is sitting there with a stopwatch going?
That's what I was thinking.
Randy, boom.
That's right. The highest exit velocity so far is O'Neal Cruz at 122.9 miles per hour. The longest home run, Mike Trout, 485 feet. Freddie Freeman has had 13 at-bats so far this year, has not swung and missed.
Wow.
They keep that stat.
Great
Aaron, he swings at 50% of pitches, and he's had 0 swings and misses.
It's good stuff. Come back next week. Let's do some more.
Baseball Savant, MLB.com. It's anything you'd ever want. It's fascinating to look through that.
I'll see you next week.
Okay, I'll do it.
Good man.
I'll get some more stats for you.
Quick break. NASCAR next and Mr. Baseball on the Tom Taylor Sports. Our buddy Misty Counts, owner of Duck Crossing here in downtown Elizabethton. Springs and summer's right around the corner. Why come shopping at Duck Crossing in downtown Elizabethton?
because we've got everything you could ever dream of. We have 3 floors with over 50 different vendors. We have a great selection. We have more than 75% of our items are vintage, which are 25 years or older. So we are an antique mall, but we specialize in vintage items and things that take care of vintage items, like our cleaning supplies and things like that. We have clothes, we have jewelry, we have a little bit, like I said, of everything.
Yep, and you do. Hours are open?
We're open through the week, 11 to 5:30, Monday through Friday. Saturdays, we're open 10 to 6.
Closed on Sundays.
Closed on Sundays.
How do we find you on social media?
We're on Facebook at Duck Crossing Elizabethton, Instagram at Duck Crossing Antique, and on TikTok.
3 floors, over 50 vendors. Be loyal, buy local, buy it in downtown Elizabeth with Duck Crossing Antique Store, one of our proud sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We are live here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Again, it's spring break for the county schools, so it's pretty busy, and we love it, and they love it too. So don't forget Chicken Minis tonight here in Elizabethton from 5 till 7. Usually only get them at breakfast, but tonight here it's Mini Monday, they're calling it. Here it is. Show it to you one more time. Mini Monday from 5 till 7. They'll be serving over and above the regular menu, Chicken Minis. So hello to the movie star. Lisa Baker's in the house. Not saying much about Duke, so the old boy got out-coached. It's real simple. 15-point lead at halftime. You blow a 19-point lead for the second year in a row. Last year you blew a 7-point lead with 1:15 to play against Houston. So it ain't Boozer's fault. It ain't the boys' fault. You gotta stop the bleeding. Somehow you gotta come up with a strategy to not blow a 19-point lead. You had a 15-point lead at halftime. So anyway, she's a Dookie. And they're out, and UConn plays. If they played the Russians, I'm going to pull for the Russians. Dan Hurley, I'll get to you in just a second. Dan Hurley gets on there. He can't even sit down and say, he's got to start cussing from the minute he hits that press conference. I'm thinking, I'm so over him. He's a heck of a coach, and they got a good team. But when I just see him, for whatever, there's about 3 people in my life ever, when I see him, I just... And he's one of them. I don't know. He's a heck of a coach, but can you have a conversation, not drop an F word at any point? So, that's what coaches do. No, they don't. Rick Barnes doesn't. Rick Barnes doesn't coach or cuss. Did you read the story over the weekend? That said one of his players who's at Texas said, "How can I make you better?" He said, "Stop cussing at me." He said, from that point on, from 2007, I think it was, he said, "I've never cussed another player." Plus, he got saved. So you can do it without cussing. So anyway, am I being a prude? Maybe. That's what I think. Chase Elliott won yesterday. Hello, by the way, Kurt Japp. How you doing?
Pretty good, man. How you been?
NASCAR guy. So
can I say hi to my mom real quick too?
Mama watching?
I don't think so, but
yeah,
I love her anyways.
Just in case she would be by chance tuning in. Yeah. What's her first name?
Tanya.
Hello, Miss Tanya. Hello, Tanya. So, I've seen pictures. She got married recently, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Very, very pretty bride. So
yeah, a few months ago down in Arizona.
Yeah.
Small little family.
Yeah. Congratulations to Tanya. You're probably not watching, but if you are by chance, you can totally go back and watch it when you get off the show. So, Mom, we're talking you up. Tom said you look nice in your wedding dress. Who's Tom? Just watch it, Mom.
Yeah.
So just hang with us.
I'll send her all this.
There you go. Chase Elliott wins it yesterday. So you hear about Rick Hendrick, Alex Bowman. Hear about Kyle Larson. Who's the other one's got vertigo? Bowman's got vertigo. Who's your other driver? Rick Hendrick. Help me.
Elliott.
Chase Elliott, who won the race. Who's the other? There's 4 of them. Of
oh yeah.
Kyle Larson.
Elliott.
I went totally blank.
Yeah, you got.
But I'm gonna find him because he's in there somewhere. William Byron.
Byron. Yeah.
Byron. So anyway,
I'm gonna say Gordon.
Those are the guys in the Rick Hendrick camp. But you haven't heard much about Chase Elliott. He goes out and gets his 22nd win, his second at Martinsville. Denny Hamlin second, Joey Logano third, Ty Gibbs fourth, William Byron fifth, Ryan Blaney 6th, Christopher Bell 7th, Austin Cindric 8th, Kyle Larson 9th, and Josh Perry rounds out the top 10. My guy, not a good day. Kyle Busch started 34th and made it up to 24, and he was 2 laps down. So in Martinsville, wasn't a good day for Kyle Busch. So what's your take about the NASCAR season so far?
I like it. I think the new point system is a little bit interesting. It's bringing a different vibe to racing. I think it's keeping more people more competitive on a weekly basis of having to run in the top every week in and week out. It's not just a one win and you're in type deal. They got some newer horsepower coming in Bristol in a couple weeks, which is going to be nice, and softer tires. So I think they're doing a decent job bringing back some of the small short track racing.
So let's talk softer tires. Somebody out there going, well, what does that mean? I have no clue. Softer. By the way, they're off this week for Easter. Then they come to Bristol next weekend after next for the Food City 500. We'll be talking a lot about that this week and next week because Food City is our big sponsor. But what does softer tires mean? What does that mean exactly?
I want to give them more grip, less wear, in a way.
So lower tire pressure?
Yeah, lower tire pressure.
So it'll make it grip the track better?
Yes.
Are they going to put the black stuff on the bottom round of the track like they've done before for grip or not?
That I'm not 100% sure about in Bristol, but I do know they prep tracks quite frequently depending on the scenario.
Back in the day when I was doing the track announcing up there, which I've been out 6 years, but back in the day, they would put that black grip on the bottom groove of the track to do just exactly what you're talking about, give the tires more grip. Some people said should leave it alone if they slip and slide. You know, you get those little rubber balls and mess up the traction of the tire. Then let it be. Some like that being put down. Some didn't like that being put down. So, but the tire's gonna be softer. Goodyear's still the tire sponsor, right?
Yes, Goodyear's still with them. They do a wonderful job. And then the horsepower is supposed to be able to get these guys to be able to pass better now.
Yeah. So
racing side by side and be able to hit the gas and get around somebody instead of getting stuck in a bad air draft or something like that.
Yeah. So usually, what I always like, watch the guys take the upper groove at Bristol. I mean, they're this far away from the wall, and they get up there. And sometimes they get the marbles, which is little rubber balls coming off the tires, which really just makes them like they're on skates. But should be a good weekend, beating and banging. So Chase Elliott punches his ticket for the. If you win, you're still in it. And that's still the format? Or is it back to the point system?
It's back to the point system. So there's still like the 16 that will get in, but there's no more if you win, you're in. That's gone. So you gotta be consistently running week in and week out to be able to get your shot at the title at the end of the season.
Did you watch the race?
I watched the last 20 laps. I was a little busy yesterday. Had a little sip and sample with some of my brand partners at Bravenly, but I got to watch the last 50 laps, and then it looked like Hamlin. Denny Hamlin, yeah, I almost forgot his name. Denny was pretty much winning most of the race and had it wrapped up, and then it come down to a pit stop, and Chase Elliott and the Hendricks group had a good call at the end there and got him out front, finished the deal.
So you look at Bubba Wallace yesterday. Did you see where he just deliberately ran into Chase Briscoe?
Yeah, I seen a little bit of that.
And even the announcer said he did it on purpose, and he did. I mean, it's very obvious. He wasn't tapping. He drove into the side of his car. So he drove into him pretty hard, and there's obviously more to it. I think it was Hocevar he originally hit, wasn't it? But yes, Hocevar bounced off into hit into Chase Briscoe, but he didn't come off the gas. He stayed. He drove him, and the announcer, I think it was Harvick, sounded like it was Harvick, said, or whoever it was, I'm not sure who the announcer was, said, it looked like it was deliberate, intentional. So, anyway.
We'll find out more about that this week.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be a visit from the NASCAR boys. Of course, they're off this week. So, here's your 16 drivers right now. Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, William Byron, Ty Gibbs, Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson, Brad Keselowski, Chris Buescher, Bubba Wallace, Joey Logano, Ryan Preece, Shane Van Gisbergen, Carson Hocevar, and Daniel Suarez. That's the 16 to be in the playoffs have stopped today. Of course, you got 7 races in. You got 19 more to go. The guys on the outside looking in right now are Michael McDowell, Austin Cindric, Ross Chastain, and A.J. Allmendinger. You're an RCR guy. How are they doing right now?
Not too well right now. Unfortunately, like you said, Kyle Busch wasn't so hot at Martinsville. They got a good super speedway program. I know their O'Reilly series is really, really well. The Cup series is coming along. Just trying to improve week in and week out right now.
Yeah. So there you go. Ross Chastain, Austin Cindric, Michael McDowell, and AJ Allmendinger on the outside looking in. Some of these guys, by virtue of doing well, they don't want it out. They don't want an off week. They'd like to keep racing. Some of these guys are stinking it up. They're glad they're off for a week, I would think.
Oh, yeah.
To get away from it, kind of refocus, including my guy, Kyle Busch, who's not doing real well. So, but you look at these guys right out the top. Reddick, Blaney, Hamlin, Chase Elliott, William Byron, Ty Gibbs. I'm sure these guys. Christopher Bell just like, let's don't break. Let's keep going because we're on a roll. So, but there is a break this week for Easter, which it should be, for the Lord's death, burial, and resurrection. And then they'll get back at it week after next at Bristol. You going?
Yes, sir. I'll be there all 3 days.
Triple
or 3
header.
nights.
Trucks and ARCA on Friday, Saturdays the O'Reilly Series, and Sundays the Food City 500. So there you go. And you'll be more than likely to see him up there. Will you be sporting the Tom Taylor Sports ball cap, or you just wore that today? Pressure's on.
I will be supporting Tom Taylor's sports show no matter where I go.
He's lying through his teeth. He's got RCR ball cap. I've seen it, so I understand that. But he came today wearing the proper attire and hat, and I appreciate that. So, and the Bravenly thing, it works. You like it. It works for you too, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like it. I take their Hydrate on a daily basis, and then their Brew. Basically, just healthier, cleaner health in general. You know, I mean, some people need supplements that their body doesn't naturally have anymore. Everybody's looking for a cleaner, healthier lifestyle. Like myself and most other people are getting older, so my spine injury, neck injury, head injuries playing football and sports, and so having the right supplements to keep the balance healthy
Works.
is good. That's non-toxic without all the chemicals in it.
There you go. Good testimonial. Thanks for coming by, sir.
Love you guys.
Yep, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Mr. Baseball's in the house. He joined. I guess he's done too. Terry just got up a while ago, so I guess I'm done. So
sorry.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We're talking to our buddy Dr. Eric Carter from Lingerfeld Drug Center, one of our proud sponsors of the show and Cyclone Sports. A lot of pharmacies out there, a lot of drugstores out there. Why, in your humble opinion, should we come and trade at Lingerfeld Drug Center?
Yes, I think our customers are our family. We treat people how I'd want my family to be treated. And that's, we can come in after hours for you if you need, or deliver to you. I think we just go the extra mile. A lot of times at a big chain or something, if you need a refill and it's out of refills, it's too bad. But we'll call the doctor, send them messages, and keep bothering them until they get them sent in to us. So we want to do everything we can to make sure our customers have their medicine and are happy.
Customer service, folks. Again, Lingerfeld Drug Center down here beside Carter County Bank in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
This is Pastor Fallow, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, and we'd love to have you come be with us. You and your family be with us on Sunday. I'm standing here in the lobby at our visitors table, our welcome table, and there's packets made up with tells you a little more about the church and get acquainted card, and then also a mug and some things in there for you to take with you to remind you to pray for us. And we've got a place for you and your family. We want you to come. Our goal is for you to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior. But beyond that, to find your purpose and contentment in life of knowing Him, walking with Him, and serving Him each day. And so we want you and your family to come be with us Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. You can find a little more information about us online at pleasantbeachbaptist.com.
Here he is, Mr. Baseball. Is your mother watching?
She's watching.
Of course she's
Absolutely.
watching. Tom, you're so goofy.
We talked to her on the way over here.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
All right. Where do we start? I'm going to start with Tony Vitello. What do you think? Tony came out of the gate 0-2. Said he had a hellfire and brimstone speech to his Giant boys, and they got, they're 0-3? Yeah.
They're 0-3.
0-3. Got shut out first 2 ball games. Only had 1 run in 3 games. So long season, but
it's a long season.
What's your take?
So, I mean, some of the players think he's still trying to coach like a college coach.
They've said that?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's not good, is it?
No.
No.
That's not. And I mean, and it's just down to him trying to get the players to respond and do what he feels like they're capable of doing and be able to do. And I guess he's maybe speaking to them more like a college player than a major leaguer. I don't know. Maybe that's what they thought. I don't know. But then again, maybe not. I mean, I don't know.
So how does one talk to a player with a college vocabulary as opposed to pro? I mean, what does that mean?
I don't know exactly.
So
I really don't know.
That would make me think that they don't want to be told anything. Because, I mean, he is the manager after all.
He is.
So whether you like him or not, he's there.
Yeah.
He's running the show.
He's the guy.
Now, he said by admission that his hellfire and brimstone speech was probably not, right before opening day, was not probably what they needed to hear. So,
and that may be what they were referring to.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, some of those guys in the clubhouse make more money than he is.
Oh, a lot more.
So they're just like, okay.
Yeah.
In other words, you sit down with me and try to tell me how to do this show, and I'm thinking, dude, I'm making more money than you. You can say what you want to, just go through one ear and out the other. And I'm sure it's one of them, including my boy, Rafael Devers. I'm sure old Rafi's probably got problems already.
I'm sure he's probably making more than anybody else on the team, I would imagine.
Yeah. I can't imagine him taking too many orders from anybody. That doesn't seem to be his M.O.
Yeah, not really.
No. So, anyway, Giants are out of the gate at 0-3. I know it's one weekend. It's a long season. Yeah. So, but for the first time in 124 season history, the Yankees throwing back-to-back shutouts start a season, 7-0 and 3-0, both against the Giants. So, the Giants again are 0-3.
And let's face it, both those pitchers were on their game.
Yeah,
they were.
They
especially
were
Cam Schlittler.
He was on it.
Yeah, he was.
Trying to see where the Giants play next. So they go to San Diego.
Okay.
Start a series tonight.
It should be interesting.
Walker Buehler against Landon Roop.
Landon Roop.
I'm sorry. Landon Roop.
Okay.
Landon Roop. All right. Texas will be in Baltimore with Evan Carter, Jack Leader on the mound against Chris Bassett. Mm-hmm. Reds have the Pirates coming to town. Braxton Ashcraft against Chase Burns. And the Bravos will be at home against the winless Athletics. Bryce Elder on the mound at 7:15 start tonight against Jacob Lopez. So, other series, Minnesota, Kansas City. White Sox at Miami. We'll get about the ABS system here in a minute. Involving Minnesota. The manager got tossed. Minnesota, Kansas City. That's a day game. White Sox at Miami. Washington and Philadelphia, Colorado, Toronto. The Angels at Chicago to battle the Cubbies tonight. Tampa Bay at Milwaukee. The Mets will be in St. Louis. The Red Sox in Houston. The Yankees in Seattle. Also tonight, San Francisco, as we said, at San Diego. Cleveland and L.A. to battle the Dodgers. And then you have Detroit at Arizona. So that's your schedule for this Monday, March the 30th, 2026. So the ABS system.
Mm-hmm.
Manager got tossed. What was the umpire's
Derek
name?
Shelton. So I can't remember the umpire's
name.
name.
AC, a couple of initials. See if I can find him real quick.
CB Buckner was the one that had the issues there in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Where they made 8 between the two teams. They challenged pitches 8 times, and 6 times the players were correct. And
the Reds went 6-0 in it, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the funny thing was, Eugenio Suarez supposedly struck out twice in one at bat and challenged back-to-back pitches, and they were overturned.
Wow.
So
I'm trying to find it real quick.
Yeah. So Derek Shelton's issue, he felt like the pitcher did not challenge quick enough, and that's why he got thrown out of the game, because he felt like the pitcher did not. He said they have 3 seconds to decide if they want to make a challenge, and he felt like the pitcher didn't do it. From what you saw on TV, though, it looked like the pitcher did it once. Maybe they didn't see him, and he did it a second time. So, and maybe Derek Shelton did not see him make the first signal to challenge by tapping his cap. I don't know. But he said he just felt like that they did not do it quickly enough, and that's why he ended up getting tossed from the game.
hold that thought. Justin Gainey on the Rick Barnes coaching staff, leaving Tennessee to go be the head coach at NC State where he played. So, again, Justin Gainey will be leaving the Tennessee staff to go be the new head coach for the North Carolina State Wolfpack, who lost Will Wade, who got rehired by LSU, who fired him for cheating allegations and recruiting violations. So now they're trying to hire the guy back. What does that tell you? It tells me a lot, obviously. So anyway, he's gone. It's the coaching carousel. So Wade goes to LSU. Gainey leaves NC State to go to, at least Tennessee ready to go to NC State. So there you go. That's a big blow for Rick Barnes. He said that. He said, I wish him well, man. He was been the glue to our staff for 5 years. So great guy. And so he's now going to be the head man of his alma mater. Can't blame him for the NC State Wolfpack. So, all right. So the system, it's early. So are they still on the pitch count? I mean, the pitchers still have. I don't hear much about that anymore.
So, they're watching it. You know.
It's not like it was, though.
No,
right?
It's not like it was. It's not. They're definitely watching it because, like last night, you know, I don't know if you were watching the game last night.
No.
But on the NBC game, the Seattle pitcher had a no-hitter through 6 innings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they took him out because his pitch count was a little high, and so they took him out. And then reliever came in, first batter got hit.
Really?
Yeah.
The first one got pegged?
No, he got a hit.
Got a hit.
Got a base hit.
I'm sorry.
No, he got a base hit. So, yeah. So that ended the no hitter. You know, because I'm sitting there thinking, hey, we could watch a combined no hitter because I knew they weren't going to let him throw the whole game. I mean, his pitch count was pretty high.
Pretty high up.
It was like 86. You know, the 6th inning. I said, yeah, they're not going to let him go much more, and they didn't. They took him out, and yeah, the reliever they brought in gave up a hit the first batter he faced.
Wow, wouldn't it just make you sick?
Yeah. So Cleveland ended up with 2 hits in the game. They still got shut out, but they got 2 hits in the game.
So early on, who's winning and it's one weekend.
Yeah.
Pitching, hitting, which one's dominant right now?
Yeah, it's hard to say because we've seen some good pitching outings, and we've seen some hitters that have just been really on it. So it's hard to say. I think right now, I think we're pretty even. I mean, after what happened to Paul Skeens the other day,
got lit up.
I was watching that when it happened, and I was like, oh my. But in his defense, you know, O'Neal Cruz misplayed 2 balls in the outfield. So one he lost in the sun, and one he just misjudged. He took 2 steps in and then had to turn around because the ball was hit over his head. So, so that was an issue for him, but that hurt him. But that's the first. He'd never given up more than 3 runs in an inning, and now he can't say that. He's given up 5 runs in 2/3 of an inning.
So you look at the standings. It's early, 3 games. Marlins lead the East 3-0. You got the Brewers leading the Central at 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Dodgers leading the West. That's no surprise at 3-0.
Yeah.
You look at that division. You got 3 teams that haven't won a game yet.
Yeah.
The Rockies, the Diamondbacks, and the Giants.
Yeah.
So,
of course, the Diamondbacks were playing the Dodgers.
Yeah. So there you go on that one. In the East, in the American League East, it's the Blue Jays and the Yankees both 3-0. The Orioles are at 2-1. Guardians and the Tigers lead the Central right now at 2-1. And the Rangers, they're leading the West right now with Evan Carter and the boys. 2-1. They're in Baltimore, starting the series there tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Leiter against, who did I say? It was, yes.
Can't remember.
Yeah, me either. I slept since then. But I actually haven't slept. But Chris Bassett and Jack Leiter. So
yeah, okay.
So there you go. So anyway.
Yeah.
It's early, but the Dodgers out of the gate at 3-0.
3-0, not a surprise to anybody. If anybody comes and says they're surprised that the Dodgers started the season 3-0, they don't know baseball.
They don't know baseball at all. So
I will make a prediction.
They'll lose a game.
They will lose a game. They will not go 162-0. I'll make that prediction.
One thing that went out to see today and tomorrow and then Wednesday is first of all, I guess they could go undefeated in March.
They could. Oh yeah, that's very likely.
Very likely. Which is a pretty impressive stat, really.
Yeah.
Out of the gate at undefeated in the month of March. Of course, they still got to do it, but
yeah,
it's. They're just stacked. Good night, loaded from top to bottom. So,
yeah.
So Paul Skeens already had a terrible opening day. Do you attribute that to the World Baseball Classic? Do you attribute it just to having a bad day? I mean, everybody's blaming, that the tournament that he was in. They said that's the reason.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he definitely wasn't overused. I don't think they overused him. What do you do? He pitched 2 games.
2 games, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he was overused. They kept him on his days to pitch.
Is he due to pitch against the Reds?
He is.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
Yep.
He may be out for bear that game.
Cincinnati
may have a rough day that day.
They may bear the brunt of that one because Paul Skeens has probably got something to prove to himself.
Yeah. If he has another day like he had the other day, though, that'll be a shocker.
Yeah.
Because that's really the worst outing he's had in his career.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's got a less than 2 ERA for his career.
I just don't see how you can blame it on the WBC. Maybe you can, but
yeah,
I think he just had a bad day.
Yeah, I think he did, and it happens to everybody.
Sure.
I don't care who you are.
Except Abigail. Abigail never has a bad day.
He said we was talking about a pitcher having a bad day, and he said, "Except for you." We said everybody has a bad day. He said, "You don't ever have a bad day."
You never have a bad day. No, yeah. She's Abigail. What do you call me, Tommy? Tommy Toe Tomato.
Yeah.
We go back way back.
Way back.
Used to be in Puppets way back in the day. How old are you now?
She's grown a little bit.
You're 20? Puppets would have been 11 or 12 years. You were about 8 years ago. She was in the Puppets. Wouldn't take orders. Wouldn't take any directions at all.
You're going to get her on the show here in a second if you're not careful.
And I may not want to have her on the show. She bowed up and said, okay. It's like, okay. But no, she's a good girl. Our little buddy, it's his daughter, Abigail, by the way.
Getting married in September.
Holy smoke. Good night. That'll be 2 of them you got. No one's going to get ready to have a baby. Now we get Rebecca married off.
Yeah.
So, any prospects there?
Nope.
That is unbelievable.
I know.
His daughter should, they're all 3 beautiful girls, but his daughter, the one who has no boyfriend, could be a model. So,
yeah,
she really could. And let me tell you what it is. Everybody's, the boys, she's too cute. We used to have a girl in high school. Nobody ever asked him out. You what? That's the truth. The day she came to Chick-fil-A with her dad, what was last year?
Yeah.
She came in, I watched all these guys, they rubbernecking. I mean, she walks in, she's oblivious. And I'm thinking, these boys thinking they ain't got a chance. They don't want to be rejected. They don't ask.
Yeah.
We had a girl in high school that way.
Yeah.
Nicest girl in the world once you met her. But she was so pretty, so striking. It's like everybody thought, I ain't got a shot on this one. I'm not going to ask her out. So, anyway, he's got a beautiful daughter. So, Abigail's getting married in September. Good night.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe. So, what's this boy's first name?
Jonah.
Jonah and Abigail sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. There you go. It's like, okay, move on. I got
a son-in-law named Joey, and I'm going to have a son-in-law named Jonah. So Rebecca's going to have a J-O, we feel like.
Jim Bob.
So something starts with J-O.
Rebecca and Jim Bob. There you go.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah, first grandbaby coming in May, and then
awesome.
Another daughter getting married. So
busy at the side of your house.
Should be having babies, I guess. I don't know.
It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
Hard to believe. So, baseball season is upon us. It's up and running. We're going full throttle. So, it's too early to talk about anything except the fact it's up and running. And so, the Braves got Elders tonight on the mound. Chase Burns, he a pretty good pitcher for the Reds?
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what he's able to do. He's had a cup of coffee, before, and was just drafted last year, actually. So, but then made it to the majors and played a little bit, and he was a number 2 overall pick. We were surprised when they took him because there were some pretty solid hitters available, and the fact that the Reds took a pitcher number 2 overall was a little bit of a shock. I don't think anybody saw that coming. But started his college career at University of Tennessee, and graduated from finished up at Wake Forest. I don't know if he graduated or not, but he finished up his college career at Wake Forest. Was drafted by the Reds. Has shown great potential, and so he's the second guy in a row that's come out of Wake Forest, because they're known for their pitchers. And so Rhett Lauder pitched for the Reds yesterday. He's a Wake Forest product. And now Chase Burns today, another Wake Forest product, and like I said, number 2 overall pick. And the Reds are really high on him, and with Hunter Green out until probably July at the earliest, it's going to be Rhett Lauder and Chase Burns probably in that pitching rotation for a while.
He needs to step up because they need him.
He does, yeah, and he has been really good at times. He's had a couple of bad outings. But who wouldn't their first year?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, think about it: playing college ball and going into and working your way up to the major leagues the same season, same year. You know, who wouldn't struggle a little bit with that maybe? But he has shown really some great potential. So I think the Reds are excited that he's going tonight.
The team they're playing, the Pittsburgh Pirates, not exactly a fence-busting team offensively. They got a few guys can knock it around.
Yeah, they got some good players.
But they're not the Dodgers. This would be a good team for him to open up with.
It would be, yeah. And the Pittsburgh's high on this Ashcraft guy that's pitching for them tonight. So, 2 young guys that have made the starting rotation at the beginning of the season. We'll see what happens. I think it'll be an exciting game.
I sat down and listened to Marty Brenneman's highlight video over the weekend. Oh. I got goosebumps. He's that good, or was that good. He's retired, but he's 84 years old now. So, but anyway, he's the departed announcer of the voice of the Reds for many, many, many years, 30-some years. He and Joe Nuxall. So,
yeah,
and Nuxall's gone. He passed away. So, but Tommy
Thrall.
Tommy Thrall.
Yeah.
Reds guy. What's his second or third year now, right?
It's about his third or fourth year,
yeah.
I think. Yeah. Have you listened to Tommy call a game yet? Yeah, you need to. I like the guy. I really do. Got to meet him up in Cincinnati. Walked in where the broadcasts take place, and they're level. And he was walking down the hall toward us when we walked in the door, and came right up, shook my hand, introduced himself. Really nice guy. And we had a rain delay that day, so he and the Cowboy Jeff Brantley came over and spent a little time with us, and we talked for about 45 minutes or so, and I like Tommy Thrall. I hope he does very well. I told him this. I said, I hope that you are my kids' generation's Marty Brenneman. That's what I told him.
That's
said, I really do. I said, I hope you're here for a long time.
So far he is. It's third or fourth year.
And he's done quite.
Play for the Reds.
And I really like to hear him call a game. I really do. I think he's a good young broadcaster.
Yep. I think he is too. So although I've never heard him, but he's got to be good to Reds to put him in there. So I may listen to him tonight. Get him on 700.
Yeah.
I've never had a chance. I don't have a game tonight. I may sit down and listen to him. So
yeah. I think you'll like him.
Yeah. Be hard pressed to top. This one belong. I mean, it's just.
Oh, I know.
They went back and played those highlights. And I'm driving down the road. I'm getting goosebumps. It happened 25, 30 years ago. Some of his calls.
Yeah.
And it's good stuff. So anyway.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think you will like him. And but yeah, I mean, so Marty Brenneman's got a statue at the ballpark now. The ballpark literally has a sign that lights up on it that says rounding third and heading for home.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
So for Joe Nuxall, and so yeah, I mean, if you're driving down the interstate past the ballpark at night, that's lit up on the side of the ballpark, and you can see it from the interstate.
Sure had those riots down there that after the opening night.
Yeah.
Had to call in the Cincinnati police. They went nuts on opening day out in the streets after the game.
Yeah, and Dane Myers was leaving the ballpark with his family, and evidently has some young children, and he felt somewhat threatened, and grabbed his kids and tried to get them to safety because.
He got ugly.
Yeah, it did. Sounded like alcohol was heavily involved in it.
Always is.
That was the issue. So.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But it's okay. It's okay to serve liquor or beer and whatever they serve at the ballpark, alcoholic beverage. It's okay. Everybody can handle it. No, they can't. So.
No, they cannot.
Don't get me started. So anyway.
And really on opening day down there, there's so many people down there.
Yeah.
There's more people than can fit in the ballpark there.
Yeah.
And so what do? They go to the bars and watch the game and
get juiced up
and drink the whole time the game's going on. So, some of these people drink for a 3-hour ball game and
they can't handle it. Can't handle the liquor, they used to say.
Nope, that's exactly right.
See you next week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Abigail. Look at her. Oh, she's grinning like a fox in a hen house. Look at her. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at some high school sports next. We are live here again with Mr. Baseball. We're here. Appreciate you coming. Get you
Yes,
some
sir.
lunch.
All right.
And we'll be right back after this from Northeast Community Credit Union.
Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors. Christmas Club Savings Account for next year. Tell me about it.
Yes, let's talk about it because now you're going to have 12 months to do this. What better time than right now to open your Christmas Club savings? There's no cost on this. This is just something that we can help you transfer automatic funds, either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, out of your check. So that way you won't even have to worry about it. And each time that you have that transferred, either you can do it yourself or deposit into this account, or we can have automatic draft set up. That's just convenient for you. And like I said, it's just another sub account to your savings and checking at Northeast Community Credit Union. So if you have any questions, visit bemycu.org or come in and see us at one of our convenient locations or call 423-547-1200.
And you cut checks when? Next year? October, November? So when you get your checks?
Yes.
Save it up all year?
Yeah, so direct deposit could be your monthly paycheck.
Okay.
And so you can allocate a percentage of that paycheck into the Christmas Club. And that way, when you get to October, November, it's going to be built up. And so it's a great feature, and people love it.
The Christmas Club Savings Account for Christmas 2024?
Yes.
From Northeast Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors of the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Cyclone Sports.
Back on the Tom Douglas Sports Show, let's take a look at some high school baseball. Who's playing where today? Cyclones will be at Daniel Boone. We'll be with them tomorrow. We got a doubleheader tomorrow. We'll be on the air at 4:15 tomorrow with first pitch that we're going to do JV and varsity tomorrow because it's at home. So Cyclones will be at Boone tonight. University High at Cloudland. Clinton at Cherokee. Tri-Cities Christian will be at Unaka. Dobbins Minute hosting Morristown East. South Green will be at Happy Valley tonight. This is baseball. Hampton at North Green. Westridge will be at Science Hill to battle the Hilltoppers. Tennessee High at Sullivan East. Crockett hosting Belpre, Kentucky. Unicoi County will be at Johnson County. That's your baseball schedule for this Monday. Softball, Dobbins Minute. The ladies will be at Morristown East. South Green will be at Johnson County. University High at Rye Cove. Unaka will take on Elizabethton at 5. That'll be in behind the school. The Lady Cyclones playing today. Westridge at Jeff County. Chucky Doak at Volunteer. Cherokee at West Green. Grace Christian at Knoxville at Providence Academy. And that is your Cloudland and Hampton's teams are in the Grand Strand Classic at Myrtle Beach. God bless them. Down there playing during spring break, playing softball at Myrtle Beach. How do I get that gig? That's cool. Cloudland's ladies and Hampton's ladies are down there for the tournament. And I'm glad they all get a chance to get out of town. That's good. So there you go. So that's your baseball and softball schedule for this Monday. This is, of course, referencing the Johnson City Press. Soccer today, you got one, Daniel Boone and Crockett. Yep, that's one. So it'll be Daniel Boone and Crockett tonight at 6 o'clock. That's down in Jonesboro. So that's your only soccer matchup today in Tennessee. Now in Virginia, Chucky Doe could be at Gate City, going across the state line playing Gate City tonight at 7:30. Southwest Virginia softball, Rye Cove at University High in Wing-Deer Park today. Then you have, where's the Southwest Virginia baseball? Surely they got that in here too. They do a good job trying to cover everything. We appreciate what they do. Here it is, Southwest Virginia baseball. Nothing today. They got several games tomorrow. We'll tell you about that tomorrow. So there you go. Again, Cyclones, doubleheader tomorrow, 4:15 airtime, audio and video. Cyclones and Daniel Boone at the ballpark at Northeast Community Credit Union. NIT Wednesday. We're still playing on the NIT side of the men's basketball. Oklahoma and Colorado and Baylor and Minnesota in the quarterfinals. and that's coming up on Wednesday. On Thursday, you've got Stanford and West Virginia, Rutgers and Creighton, New Mexico and Tulsa, Illinois State and the Auburn Tigers. These are NIT semifinals. That's coming, or quarterfinals, rather. And then, of course, you got the big boys playing on Saturday. The first game will be Illinois and UConn. Go Fighting Illini. Michigan and Arizona, that second game. I'm not sure who to...
Hey there, neighbors. Todd Houston here with the Elizabethton Church of Christ, wishing you a very happy new year and a wildly successful 2026. I'd like to invite you to come and get to know our family here at the...
Anyway, that's what we got. So it's NIT again, and I hit that commercial by mistake. My hand hit it. So let's go back. What I was trying to say, I didn't realize I looked up I wasn't on the air. Oklahoma, Colorado, Baylor and Minnesota. You have Stanford and West Virginia, Rutgers and Creighton. You have New Mexico and Tulsa. NIT semifinal, you've got the Illinois State Auburn matchup coming up on Thursday. You have, so those some of the teams still going in postseason. Of course, the big boys play, as we said, Illinois and UConn, Go Fighting Illini, and Michigan and Arizona. What a game that's going to be. Those are two really good games. I think Michigan and Arizona are way up here, and Illinois and UConn are down here. I just think those two teams are dominant. We saw that yesterday. UT game, we've been talking about the Duke game a lot. The UT game, they ran into a bigger team, a better team. They may play 10 times. I'm not sure what the percentage will be, but yesterday it was a decisive win. They took care of business and really throttled the Volunteers. So does not diminish what kind of a season they had, because they had a great season. But yesterday, clearly Michigan was a better team. They may play 10 times. I don't know how many times Tennessee would win, but the one that counted yesterday was one with the Wolverines going away. So Michigan and Arizona on that second game on Saturday, and the first game, as we said, will be Illinois and UConn. Go Fighting Illini. So I never cheered against somebody so bad in a long time than Dan Hurley. And he's a tremendous coach. He has a tremendous team. I just can't handle the constant profanity. So he didn't have to do it. That's the thing. I mean, you can say what you need to say without saying it. And he could, and he doesn't. Quick break, back after this.
I walked into Chick-fil-A completely outnumbered. My husband was away at military leadership training, and the kids were doing this. Miss Carol brought me water, something to eat, and then before I knew it, she was tying Margot's shoes up and carrying her out to the car.
It always makes me feel good if that helps somebody.
I went in the next day because I just wanted to make sure she knew how much I appreciated her help.
I'm just so glad there was somebody there when she really needed it.
That's gonna go on my refrigerator.
Hi, my name is Janae, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken tortilla soup is it makes me feel warm inside. This is what cozy feels like. This is what bundling up in a blanket next to a fireplace with people you love feels like.
Why Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabethton?
When everything goes corporate and everybody, you walk in and you're customer number 1,799, here you're Tom, and we know who Tom is, we know who you are, and we do it the old-fashioned way, so we're big enough now that we can take care of everybody and we can, get the good deals, we get the volume discounts and all that kind of stuff. And we're one of the last family-owned furniture stores in East Tennessee. But we're small enough that we know who you are and we can take care of you.
Absolutely. Social media, how do we find you?
We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram, at cannonshomestore.com on the internet. And just look up Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings on Facebook.
Hours are open?
Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5.
And the magic phone number to call?
423-543-6937.
Be loyal, buy local. Biden Elizabeth from Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. That's going to do it again. Thanks for being with us. Our guests today have been Mr. Baseball Greg Salyer, Also, Tara Costco with Bravenly, and Kurt Japp, talk a little NASCAR. He's also with Bravenly a little bit, and also Leslie Broccoli and Randy. Appreciate them coming by. And we started the show with Ashley Rader from Northeast Community Credit Union. So we've had a pretty good run of folks, and we appreciate that. We're going to, again, wrap things up with the verse of the day. We always dedicate our show to the man that hung on the cross. Ecclesiastes 3:11. He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the hearts of men, yet they cannot fathom what God has done from beginning to end. We need to remind ourselves that his timing is perfect. He's never early or late, which means we always have the perfect reason to wait patiently for him. Is it easy to wait? No, it is not. But that's what he teaches us, to wait. Lord knows not only what we need, but also when we need it. His timing is always perfect. Thank you, Lord, for loving us enough to care that much. So there you go. That's the verse today, Ecclesiastes 3:11. Good way to wrap up the show. Back tomorrow will be at Big John's Closeouts, where they hammer high prices. New guests tomorrow. A lot of sports again tomorrow, ready to go. Looking forward to being over right down the street. Of course, it's deck staining time, getting ready. Also, a lot of folks doing spring fix-up projects, looking for flooring, looking for lighting, looking for new cabinetry, looking for new countertops. Got all that. Plus, the steel product line. A lot of folks using steel right now. Chainsaws, leaf blowers, weed eaters, hedge trimmers, both gas and battery powered. So it's going to be good. We'll be there tomorrow, broadcasting live, having a big time. Till then, don't forget tonight, Mini Monday, right here only at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Mini Monday from 5 to 7. The chicken minis you can only just get at breakfast will be here tonight for Mini Monday. So come back here tonight if you haven't been here already. Oh, there's been a good crowd here today all day. We love it. And if you don't, if you have time and you have a hankering for the chicken minis, come by here tonight from 5 to 7. Get you some minis on Mini Monday. So I'm going to get Tommy on before we leave. He's the owner. He's the man. He be the man with the plan. So I want to get him on before we go. Hey, don't forget, we do have a baseball doubleheader tomorrow. The JV will be at 4:15, and the varsity will be at right after that, about 6:30 tomorrow night. Double dip at Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark. Can't wait. Cyclones and the Boone Trailblazers coming to town. They play tonight at 5 o'clock out there. And we will be doing the games at home tomorrow. And then they have Chucky Doke on Friday. We'll do that one. And next week it's Crockett, Tennessee. I haven't got that far yet. But we're into April, right around the corner. And, of course, April will be a full month of baseball. The tournament will start 10th, 11th, and 12th, somewhere through there, for the district tournament baseball game. Will be at Thomas Stadium at East Tennessee State. And we'll roll the dice, see what happens in postseason. But we got a lot of regular season baseball still to go. And again, tomorrow night doubleheader, the JV, which last time we did, they got a big win over Unicoi County, 12-2. We'll have that one tomorrow night, and then the varsity to come right back behind that. So I don't know the pitching. I'm going to assume it's Red Slagle today and Cole Krosick tomorrow, vice versa. But I'm not privy. I'm not there, so I'm not going to put words in my corn's mouth. But typically those are the two big guns, and typically, Rhett goes on Monday and Crossy goes on Tuesdays. But, again, they could be a total change. I don't know. So, anyway, we'll take our final break. If Tommy can come by here, we'll put him on. If not, we'll say goodbye right after this from Elizabethton Church of Christ, one of our sponsors on the Tom Davis Sports Show.
Hey there, neighbors. Todd Houston here with the Elizabethton Church of Christ, wishing you a very happy new year and a wildly successful 2026. I'd like to invite you to come and get to know our family here at Elizabethton as we are seeking to be more like our Lord every day. We're no perfect people, but we're a people that love the Lord and love you. We'd love to get to know you. If you'd like to join us, our times are at 10 and 11 a.m. on Sunday, 6:30 p.m., and then again Wednesday evening at 7. You can find us on Facebook or at elizabethancoc.org.
We're back. We're ready to go. Andrew Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Readers are winners, year number 2. We're jacked up to do it again this year.
We're so excited.
Yep, we are excited. And so it's a chance for these kids at Eastside Elementary, Westside Elementary and Harold McCormick Elementary win some cool prizes for reading. What's going on?
The first 9 weeks, we're going to be giving out those cool water bottles. Second 9 weeks, T-shirts.
T-shirts with a new design.
Absolutely, new color, all that fun stuff. The third 9 weeks, we're going to have a sweet new sticker. We'll get more into that later. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whole point is readers are winners year number 2 at the 3 elementary schools and Elizabethton City Schools. Thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union. They're paying for all this through their corporate sponsor, and we love them for doing that. The bottom line is leaders are readers, readers are winners. Year number 2, getting ready to get started up soon, like right now, right away, for all these youngsters, again, at Harold McCormick, Westside and Eastside Elementary. Big thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union for partnering with us to do Readers Are Winners in Elizabethton City Schools.
In the house, T to the 4th power. It's TT me and TT him. Look here. There he is. I like the beard, by the way. It looks good on you.
Thanks.
Does she like it?
I guess.
Yeah.
She hadn't kicked me out yet. I emphasize yet.
Yet. So the key still works on the lock, right?
Still work. Yeah.
Oh, it has been hopping here today. We like it. Carter County's on spring break. Elizabethton City was on spring break last week, so it's hopping. And people probably don't realize that you have traffic coming over from North Carolina because this is the closest Chick-fil-A, and so you have them all over the place, don't you?
We do. We actually have 2 ladies that come over quite often from there, and they just make a day of it. They got certain places they go, and we're along their stop, which is pretty cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
So the new sandwich for the spring is the Jalapeno Ranch Club. Have you had it?
It's really good.
You like it?
It is really good, yeah.
And
it's
so
tasty.
You like it too? Greg likes it. That's good. The strawberry hibiscus is the springtime drink right now. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's I haven't had it. I've had the other flavored ones we've had but some people say it's the best one we've ever had. So I drink unsweet tea most of the time, and sometimes a Diet Coke. But yeah, people are getting it in gallon jugs, and it's a good refreshing, springtime drink to enjoy. Watching ball games or whatever. Get you a nugget tray and a gallon of that, and life's good.
Yep, real good. So are you surprised? Are you been watching the basketball?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
poor Duke.
Are you saying that sarcastically?
Very sarcastically.
That's it.
Yeah, I still hate Christian Laettner.
Because your neighbor probably is not in a real good mood right now.
No.
Mrs. Baker. She's a big Dookie.
No. When you're a Kentucky fan, then,
Absolutely.
That's the way it rolls.
That's the way it rolls.
You can't like Duke.
What goes around comes around.
That's right.
So I don't blame Boozer. I blame Jon Scheyer. I've said it all show. He had a 7-point lead last year with a minute 15 to go against Houston and blew it. Had a 19-point lead at halftime and blew it. So now I don't pretend to be a coach, although I did coach one year and we won the championship. My girls' Saturday morning basketball. That's all I can tell you.
That's why you quit.
That's why I quit.
One and done, baby.
One and done. Got the trophy and stepped away.
That's right.
Got in behind the microphone. But if you're up 19 and you see it slipping away, you have played it, you've coached it, what would you do? Well, if you're Jon Scheyer, what would you do to say, okay, hold everything, these guys on the roll, we got to stop the mojo? What would you do?
Well, watching the game, it turned into chaos on Duke's offensive side of the court. Number one, he didn't call a timeout in time. He should have called a timeout with about 10 minutes to go.
Exactly.
And said, boys, get this together. And then he slowed the game down and stopped playing their style of basketball. And all those buckets that they made look easy went away, and it turned into chaos. And the other Boozer, he turned it over 2 or 3 times. He took him out of the game, then puts him back in with 10 seconds to go. What does he do again? He turns it over.
Turns it over.
Because he panicked.
Yeah.
But yeah, you didn't have a good game plan there with 10 seconds to go to win the game. And the announcer, I think it was Jim Jackson, said you didn't even have to get it across half court.
No, you had 7 seconds.
Yeah, I mean you could have ran the clock. There's no backcourt violation rule even in effect then either. So
I hand you the ball.
You get fouled, you get 2 shots. You're up 2 already.
Yeah.
So
it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, but
so you hand him the ball and say, run around in the backcourt, burn up 7 seconds, play keep away. Just let the clocks evolve. I'm not evolve, but evaporate. Be done.
Yeah.
Lisa Baker says Scotty was last seen playing in the middle of the interstate. Hold the dang ball. She's right. 7 seconds, all he had to do.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give Mullins props. The guy dropped a 35-foot bomb. I mean, that thing was
freshman.
Oh, big time. Ice water in his veins. A heck of a shot. Gotta give him props. But it should have never got to that.
Mm-mm.
So now they're down on Tobacco Road. They already got rid of Hubert Davis. They're questioning Shire. I don't think they went rid of him, but that's 2 years in a row they've had a meltdown.
Yeah.
He ain't going anywhere. Patino just signed a big long-term contract. St. John says you're not getting away because there was rumblings. So it's just since the middle of the air, Gainey has left Tennessee to be the new coach at NC State, back where he played. Big loss for Rick Barnes' staff. I look for Barnes to. I mean, I guess he'll come back. I don't know. He's in his 70s.
He said he was. I saw that today too.
Okay, he's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
He had hinted. He's 71 about going to the house. But so, who? I hear Kenny Smith may be the guy in North Carolina. I said they go get somebody different. I go get somebody that's a non-Tar Heel. So this is me. I have nothing to base it on.
Well, the rumor was Jordan was in town this past week too. So I'm sure they were meeting heavily some of the older players. They're doing some strategy and figuring out who's out there. But, I mean, I've seen Billy Donovan's name being thrown around. I've seen Brad.
Daughtery?
No. Is it Williams that was at went to Boston? Now he's their front office guy. Had team from Indiana that got to the Final Four a couple times. Then he went to Boston.
Brad Stevens.
Brad Stevens.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to get somebody that is deep in the basketball. You know, they're not going to get some young guy, I don't think.
I heard Bruce Pearl. So
well, that wouldn't be a bad pick.
Guy's won everywhere he's been.
But you know what? I was looking at numbers. UConn is the most dominating team we've had in the last 20 years in college basketball. And
it's
and
not
how?
all been Pearl. It's been Jim
who,
Calhoun.
who wants to go to Connecticut?
Yeah.
Somebody does.
Yeah.
Because they're going and winning. They've won 4 national championships in the last 20 years.
There's a chance they both can win a national championship this year.
Yeah.
The guys and the girls.
Yeah.
Which is crazy nuts.
I know. It's happened before, I think.
I appreciate him as a coach.
They got to the Final Four once, but at the same time.
Appreciate his team, but I can't stand Dan Hurley.
No,
so
he's
just rubs me like sandpaper.
Mm-hmm.
But he can coach.
You know what? He's done it.
Yeah.
He's done it.
He don't need my approval. He's getting it done.
Yeah.
But that's just my take.
He's cashing checks.
He's cashing
breaking
checks.
necks.
Laughing all the way to the bank.
That's right.
And here I sat.
That's right.
Banging it out at Elizabeth and Chick-fil-A, hanging out with my buddy, TT. But I'm okay where I'm at. I like it. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. So, Illinois and UConn, who you like there?
UConn.
Okay. Michigan and Arizona.
Michigan's hands above better than anybody else right now.
Think so?
Oh, gosh. They're just too big, too fast, too strong. They're too deep.
Yeah.
As long as they stay healthy, that's the thing. I mean, you look at these teams over the years, why they didn't get to where these teams are today, injuries. I mean, you get hurt, you're done. North Carolina got hurt. Kentucky got hurt, early in the season. I mean, it ruined their seasons. Who is it? The Texas kid rolled his ankle. Texas probably would have been there. They were playing unbelievable basketball.
Yeah. That's a good point.
I mean, you lose Caleb Williams for Carolina. I mean, he's one of the best. He's a top 5 pick probably in the NBA draft. So he was that good.
There's a big shoes to fill, and those guys go down.
Yeah, I mean, it throws everything off. So,
but Rick Barnes said, "Look, we got hit with a juggernaut. These guys can play. Michigan's the real deal. So we're here, and they're there."
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, we could play them 10 times. I don't know if we could beat them, but he said we'd compete with them, but not even compete against them. And they did what they wanted to, and they've done it all season long. So the first game is UConn, Illinois. Second game on Saturday is Michigan and Arizona, and the 2 winners will play a week from tonight for the national championship. So, what about baseball? Evan Carter out of the gate.
Had a good week.
Yeah. Rangers are moving in to open up the series in Baltimore tonight. Leiter will go for the Rangers, and Chris Bassett goes for the Orioles. So, is there a contingency going to Baltimore to watch him play?
You know what? I don't know.
Father-in-law going? Normally he scoots up and catches one on the eastern seaboard.
Yeah. I don't know how to talk to the guys, so I would think so.
First place right now in the West.
Yeah.
It's early. 2-1.
Beat Phillies 2 games to 1. That's you got to win a series at a time.
Yeah. That's all you got to do.
That's it.
As long as you win a series.
2 out of 3, 3 out of 4, or even 2 out of 4.
Yep.
Even if you split.
Yep.
It's a good week.
Yep.
So
you got the floats right now here at Chick-fil-A. Man, I love the root beer float.
Floats, spun sodas. Yeah, don't go waste your money at that other place and pay $8 for a spun drink. You can get one here. So
yeah, for a whole lot less.
That's right.
And it's really
it's
good.
a lot better.
Oh, the Barks root beer float with the swirl is unbelievable. I'm gonna get one of them. I gotta get to John Cena. Go get me one here, and I'm leaving. It is awesome. And also, I had Jesse on last week. Jesse said the number one seller at that point was Dr. Pepper, doing a lot of Dr. Pepper floats.
Yeah.
So, you tried any of them yet?
It's good. I haven't.
Are you a root beer guy?
I used to be.
Yeah.
I just, I'm stuck in my ways, I guess. But I don't mind to venture out every once in a while and get something different. So root beer's always good with ice cream.
Or Dr. Pepper. Or a Coke. Get a Coke float.
Yep.
Or Diet Coke float. Anything out there you can get. I guess you can get a Sprite.
The High C is really good too. They say.
The High C.
The High C one, yeah.
So it's summertime. You got college kids going home. You're looking for employees, so you're always hiring. Even in the summer months, everybody always thinks, well, everybody just hires for Christmas, and they do, but you hire for the summer too, right?
We're always looking for great people.
Yeah.
We're growing. We're having a good year so far, and people have things come up and they cut their hours for whatever reason, but there's always opportunity here to find employment and maybe even grow into leadership. So.
And the drive-thru's open until 10 o'clock. Remember that.
Every night.
You're out there at the ball game. So twice now I've had a chance. Last year couldn't because you've been closed. Come through and grab something on the way home after the ball game. So
yeah.
They're open until 10 o'clock. Drive-through both lanes.
That's a great time to get a frosted soda
frosted soda. That's what I got.
Float. Yeah.
After I called the ball game down the other night on the way home, got me a root beer float to sip on the way to the house. It was great. A root beer float.
Yeah.
Barks root beer. It is Bark. Is that how you say it?
Barks.
Barks?
I think.
B-A-R-Q, Barks.
Yep.
That's what I call it.
Yeah.
So, and it's good root beer, and it's right here at the Chicken Coop. So this is the owner, by the way, Tommy Tipton. I think I introduced you, but so when you sit down and have something to eat at your restaurant, what do you eat?
The original Chick-fil-A sandwich, waffle fries with Polynesian sauce as my dip, and Diet Coke or tea.
Yeah. How many years?
Then I always get an ice cream cone.
That's tradition in an ice cream cone. How many years you been an owner?
We're going to celebrate 15 years here in Elizabethton, which blows my mind. I can't believe we've been here that long. But I have been with Chick-fil-A since 1991.
Wow.
So I'm working on 35 years.
35 years.
Yeah. I was 7 when I started. So Tim Burchfield hired me at 7 years old. Over in Johnson City.
Just a young tyke. Yeah.
But no, seriously, it's it's been a great ride. Got a lot of years left in me too.
Oh, absolutely.
So
tanks.
I may end up 50 years when it's all said and done.
Tanks still got a lot of juice in it. So I'm gonna plant that seed for and let him go. So you have coming up. You don't want to talk about it, but it's here. Graduation's coming. Class reunions, wedding receptions, field days, vacation Bible school, a lot of stuff coming up over the next 60 to 90 days that may require a tray. It's very easy to order a tray. Tell us how we can do that.
Oh, yeah. Well, the best way to do it is to download our app and, place your order there. It's just seamless. Comes right to the store, and you don't have to make a phone call. Don't have to ask any questions. You can get all your sauces that you want and all those good things on there. And, it's seamless. But, yeah, trays, nugget trays, strip trays, cookies, brownies, fruit, all those goodies, mac and cheese. And then our gallons. You can do tea, lemonade, strawberry hibiscus, mix it together. You can do the Sunjoy tea and lemonade mix in the gallon jugs. We get a bag of ice with it, and you're ready for the party.
Yep. Pelletized ice, the same ice you get in your cup at Chick-fil-A. You can get in the bag, a 5-pound bag. Price points, it's less than right around $2, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's under $2. Yeah.
I get one all the time. I got one in my freezer. Instead of using the cubed ice trays, I go get a bag of, if I can get it here, drive crazy home quick so it don't melt, put it up in the freezer, and I have ice. Love it. Pelletized ice, just like you get it here at Chick-fil-A.
And you've got groups too. We've got to-go boxes for sandwiches. We can, if you want 20 sandwiches or whatever, we can put them in a hot box, and you take it with you to go. And we seal it up and it's yours, and it keeps your sandwiches warm too. If you got a little hour drive or something to go somewhere, keeps them hot.
Keep them hot.
Yeah. So.
Always a pleasure.
Good stuff.
Don't catch him off when he's on the move a lot, but when he's in the house, I want to get him on. He's T to the fourth power. TT.
2 times.
T to the fourth power. Tommy Tipton, Tom Taylor.
Back to back.
Yeah, love this guy. We've been coming in here. I was thinking about that driving over this morning. How many years have I been coming in here?
Gosh. 12 or 13 probably.
Every bit of it.
Yeah.
Well, so I've been doing the show 11. I'm pretty sure I've been coming 10 years. Maybe no, I've been coming in here, well, let's see. Let's go back to your kids. How long ago was the boys were playing baseball for Fresno?
Yeah, Cooper's, his freshman year would have been 9 years ago. So
there you go.
Yeah.
It's 9 or 10 years.
Yeah.
So I love it. Every Monday we're here. So love you, man.
I love you too, buddy.
This guy's great. Let me tell you what, look in the dictionary in their class, you see Tommy Tipton and Mary Tipton. They're good peeps. So there you go. If you want to come to work here, what do we do?
You go online. There's I think it's called Indeed. You can do an application there. You can come and get a paper application here. You can do it either digitally or the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're looking.
Looking for
sure.
summertime help.
Yeah.
All right, quick break. We'll come back and finish it up after this. Our buddy David Collins from Collins & Company on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Tell us why. A lot of real estate companies out there. Why David Collins and Collins & Company?
Well, we service before and after the sale. I think that's a big thing. And follow through on phone calls. I think, and I have a lot of people just comment on how professional our website is, how professional our agents are, and what we do, and how we follow through with things. For instance, I'm not telling the name of a real estate company or anything like that. That's had a buyer that bought one of our houses through another agency, and she just called me. She said, my agent didn't show up at closing, didn't bring me any keys, we didn't do a final walkthrough. That's pretty sad. And, I just want to let folks know, you come here, you're going to get service, follow through. We're going to work through with you, follow you through the process, help you through the process. You don't have a lender. We've got lenders we recommend, attorneys for closing we recommend, and you get full service here.
End of story. Full service. Phone number to call?
423-543-5741.
A 97% closing ratio, folks. Collins & Company, great sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, great antique store. Why come shop at the Eagle Center?
We just have so many unique things that tell a story, that add character to your home and conversation, and there's something new to look at every single day. Every time you come in, you won't see the same thing twice, and it's just a good place to shop for those unique gifts.
What's the saying you always use, the cliche?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
That's it.
We have a building full of things that are just dying to tell stories.
Absolutely. 2 floors, over 50 vendors. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Closed on Sundays for the Lord's Day.
That's right.
And you have gift cards too, right?
We have gift cards available.
Yep. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, and shop at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you, Tom.
We're all picky about our produce, and whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. I want to get him on the show, and that'll do it. Thanks again for watching. Tomorrow, Big John's Closeouts, where they hammer high prices. And so there's a little fellow over there. He's cute as a button. So we'll be back tomorrow, Big John's Closeouts. Until then, we'll say, as always, bloom where you planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching show number 2,470. 2470 on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're clicking them off. Baker's supposed to put together a little shindig for me. I've asked her to do that. I hope she will. On show number 2,500, so we're 29 shows out. Well, 30 shows out, so that's 5 shows a week. That's 6 weeks out. What would that put me? That would put me at middle of May. Wow. Hopefully we'll do it right here. That's what I'm hoping. We'll have our show number 2,500 right here. So, anyway, we thank you for being with us again. Thanks to Mr. Baseball, Greg Salyer, Kurt Japp, Tara Costco, Leslie Broccoli, Randy Broccoli, and Ashley Rader, and the owner, Tommy Tipton here. See you back. Don't forget, Chicken Minis tonight. Mini Mondays right here and only here from 5 till 7. Get your normal breakfast minis tonight. It's called Mini Monday from 5 till 7 over and above the regular menu. So, Chicken Minis tonight from 5 till 7. Till then, we'll say, as always, bloom where you planted and win or lose. Big good sport. Thanks for watching show number 2,000.